choosing peace. Today I'm going to talk to you about two important life questions. Should you bite your tongue to maintain peace in a relationship with your partner, with your friends, your colleagues, your family? Or should you get it all out of your system? Speak up, say what you want, say what you need to have peace of mind. Please listen to my podcast where I'll tell you about my experience and which answer I choose. Hello, welcome to another episode of Thy Truth. Finding your truth with Efemena. Hello, welcome to the first episode of Thy Truth. And today I'm going to talk about something that I have questioned. Choosing peace. Should you bite your tongue to maintain peace? Peace in a relationship, in a friendship, in the workplace, in your family, in your life in general. Should you actually bite your tongue to maintain peace, or just get it all out of your system in order to have peace of mind? Tricky question for me, at least. And biting my tongue has been something that I think I've done pretty much almost all my life. I must say that as much as I want to see all the negative part of it, there's just a few positive parts in biting my tongue. I would say that it has made me listen more. So by holding my peace, by biting my tongue, I'm able to listen to the other person. And in return, I can understand what the person is saying. Sometimes. And then be more empathetic about your situation. But is it always favorable? Not so much, or at least not for me. Biting my tongue has had some not so good effects in my relationships, in my friendships, because then I feel like I need to maintain the peace so that the other person might express themselves. I would think about what the other person is going through, and in return I will be told that I'm easygoing, understanding, loving and kind, but at what expense? Well, my own peace of mind. Biting my tongue is not always, it hasn't always helped me. It has, how do I say this? It has held me back. I would agree with others to avoid conflict, to avoid wahala, which is problems. I would avoid confrontations because I just can't deal with problems or with the issue at hand. I would let them have the last say. Someone called us foolish, someone called us dumb. Well, for a long time I felt that way. Because at the end of the day I started to regret why I didn't say certain things. Why I didn't express how I felt at that moment. It piled up. I bottled it. Just for peace to reign. And at the end of the day, I just created a wrecking ball to my own sanity, because I was trying to keep the peace. At the end of the day, I resented myself. I resented the person I was with. I'm going to be more specific. I resented my partner in that relationship I was. And at that time, it was a long one. And for the longest of time, I actually just let him be. I let him do things to me. I let him disrespect me. Now I know. At that time, I had no idea it was disrespectful to do certain things. I let him have his way because I wanted us to have a peaceful relationship. But oh my, was that a ticking bomb. It took me a while to realize that we have to teach others the way they would treat us. We have to teach people how to treat us. And when I think about it now, I realize that I actually just let things slide. And sometimes these people or the people in your life don't know how to treat you because you accept how they treat you. So they feel like it's okay to treat you that way because you've accepted it. But sometimes you need to learn the skill of assertiveness. You need to tell yourself, I need to be assertive. I need to express it and say it. I don't like this. I don't want to be treated like this. I cannot take this. You need to stand your ground and make sure that the person you're with knows how you feel, because it will get to a state or to a point where while you're piling those things up, the person feels it's okay, and then boom, it goes off. You go off. You lose your mind. You lose your peace because you're trying to keep the peace. Now, I have had to learn that I cannot be unhappy. I cannot stay in a relationship unhappy while trying to make the other person happy. Well, trying to keep what you think in your head or in my head is happiness. So at the end of the day, you ask yourself, or I have had to ask myself, is it worth it? Because I want to hold the peace, because I want to keep the peace. Do I take myself out of the equation? Do I neglect my peace just to keep the peace? It has taken me years to realize that the answer is no. This is my truth. I cannot hold how I feel. I cannot keep and bottle up how certain things make me feel because I am scared of the reaction of my partner or my friend or my family or my loved ones. No. The more I allow it, the more I feel like I give them the room to treat me in a very unpleasant way. And to them, actually, they don't know because you don't tell them. So, I ask you this. Biting your tongue to maintain peace or getting it all out in order to have peace of mind. Which would you pick? Thanks for listening. That's my truth.
Meet you again at another episode of Thy Truth. Finding Your Truth with Efemena.